Hey Libra, I was sitting down to read for Sagittarius, and just as I was about to, I literally just was playing some music, went and grabbed a coffee, and then thought, okay, I'm getting a bit overstimulated. Let me just put any program on right now to take a breath, to ground myself, just to come back down a little bit. And I literally clicked on a random episode of A Good Witch, whatever it's called, that I mentioned about when it came through in your reading yesterday about Abigail signing the contract and to be aware of people's intentions. And it was 3:21 as it come up, 3:22 as the clip finished, and it was the exact same clip that come through in your reading. And it was weird because I had moved on from that episode. I've seen this is just like my comfort, pattern recognition. I know what's coming next. It's very comforting. Like, I literally know word for word. I must have just put it on repeat in the background so many times. It's like I know the whole, do you know what I mean? It's just there. So for it to come up on that exact same place, and at the time the message come through, to come and read for you guys instead. Something about this situation, something about people offering you a golden ticket, people offering you a way out, seeing potential in you, not to be, it's like, yeah, they're not wrong, but don't be flattered by this to the point that you sell yourself out or sell yourself short. Something that come through when I was when that clip come up was about, she says about one of the guys that he should use sweat equity, that he didn't have the money to invest in a property he wanted to buy, a theatre or whatever it was, and that he should use sweat equity, that the work that really matters, he didn't have the money to invest, but he would be able to partly own that theatre if he put the work in terms of the labour. What came through with this, so this is all a bit disjointed because I prepared to read for Sag and then this come through, and now I'm trying to stay with it. Oh, I didn't pull one card yet. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. This is going to come through, and then we're going to pull a card. It's like the richest man in the world couldn't be Picasso. The richest man in the world couldn't be Michael Jackson. The richest man in the world couldn't be Kobe Bryant. The richest man in the world, the richest woman in the world, couldn't be Serena Williams. Couldn't be like whoever it is. You can't replace, is that money is a energy exchange for a service, for a thing, for a product, for a item, for another form of energy. But what if some kind of energy you've got is more valuable than the note itself? Don't let your programming around money have you value money more than your values, or value money more than yourself, or compare the value of money to your service. Now, this is hard, especially in terms of, we're going off a bit here, but just flow. Okay. In terms of especially in terms of, now, everybody on the planet to me is spiritual, so the spiritual community, it's not what really is that? To me, what that is people that are moving from the way that we're told to make money to being paid to exist, working for God. That shift, moving in purpose, on purpose, in sovereignty, integrity, from the heart. There's often a lot of sacrifices that come from navigating that journey. And there's a common theme in terms of people that make that shift from working a wage to being paid to move on purpose, paid to exist, whatever you want to call it. where there's a guilt for setting prices, there's a guilt for setting standards, there's like when it comes to, especially with abundance blocks and things, it's like whatever price we have in our head as too little or too much, and maybe this is a programming from childhood in terms of what your caregivers saw as expensive or saw as cheap. So it's like if the most you've spent is $20 ever in your lifetime, that's the most expensive thing you've bought is $20. Then putting your services out for $30 would feel like you're really high end here, you know? If the most expensive thing you bought, like say you bought like a Birkin, you know, say you bought a bag, and I'm not saying that it's just a bag, I get the concept, but all right, let's just pick something else. Say you just bought a nice bag for the aesthetics for £10,000, and that was just like, that bag's worth £10,000 in your, you know, in your chosen world of what is acceptable. Then if you was to put your services out for £20,000, you may feel like, oh yeah, this is really pushing it, this is high end, I'm really charging a lot, because it's like your top end of what it is. Or maybe if buying a bag for 10 grand is nothing in terms of, oh yeah, like that's worth it, like that's been normalized to you, then maybe it would be easier, you just put your prices to millions, because it's like, this is normal. We choose our normal. Let's not even bring it down to readers. There's services out here that are providing phenomenal service for peanuts because they just have decided they're worth peanuts. And there's services out here that are a waste of everybody's damn time, that are charging extortionary, is that a word? Extortionate? Charging a huge, humongous amounts for, you know, waste man services. So it's like, you choose your worth, you choose what it's worth, you choose your value. There's something here where the only way you could fall into some kind of trap, in terms of how it came through in the last Libra reading about signing yourself over or signing a contract, or, you know, falling into somebody's bad intention when it comes to business or any kind of legality or any kind of like ownership of a home or a thing or whatever it is. It's like, if you don't know your worth, it's easier to be flattered. It's like if the person that if you're that person that the top of your price range is $20 and somebody offers you $1,000, you're gonna feel like you've won the jackpot. If the top of your range is $1 million and somebody offers you $1,000, you're gonna laugh. Now, the person that thinks they're worth $20, like, their services could be priceless, and the person that wouldn't accept $1,000 could be useless. But it's like setting the standards there. Now, there's something here about, even in terms of sweat equity, it's like how that energy around that. And even the guy in A Good Witch, it's like, you got all these businessmen, suited, booted, sharp, smart, you know what I mean? But man could be thick as shit in his suit, like, do you know what I mean? You don't know how he's got where he's got, you don't know what he's done to get that money, how he can invest. Now the other guy's sitting there grubby, scrubby, like old t-shirt, jeans, you know, looking a bit worn down. But it's like his skill set, his understanding, his creativity, his services are priceless. It's like, if you put the rich man in there and told him to do the other guy's job, he couldn't do it. He wouldn't have the ability. Now there's something here coming through about not taking the wrong path, the path you don't actually want to take, out of desperation, out of panic, because something's not moving how you thought it would. new earth energy. Look at it like this. It's like, even in terms of money, where money's going to, you know, like in terms of non-existent, how things are changing, different ways of working, different ways of living, different ways of trading. There's a lot of changes up for play. There's a lot of new ways being created. There's a lot of space for you to work in a way that truly suits you authentically and live in a way that suits you authentically. You're being asked to jump into your skill set, into your gifts, into your talents, and strengthen them. Study, practice, train, dedicated, disciplined. Find your passion, ignite that. Spend time really following your heart. What do you want to do? Honoring your inner child. Because it's like any kind of quick cash or kind of jackpot kind of opportunity that would be a quick fix right now, but it's like how you say there's blessings from the devil and there's blessings from God. It's like both can bless you. What do you want? Remember what you asked for. And when an opportunity comes in, I know we've not pulled cards yet, but this is coming through, so I feel guided to even honor the message and just, I get like some of you like, what is this girl, like when you started, this is coming through, some of you need to hear it, this is coming through. When it comes to them blessings, it's like, what do you want? And when I'm saying what do you want, it's like the exact opportunity that you might want could come in, but what are the terms and conditions? What does it mean for your living situation? What does it mean for, like, how is your time, like if you got to get up at a certain time, do something at a certain time, is it going to mean that you're going to be away from family? Is it going to mean that you're going to be moving somewhere you didn't want to move to? Does it mean that you've got that opportunity but it's at the sacrifice of everything? I'm seeing Ariel and Ursula, and she just lost her voice. 44 past. Even that, it's like being the face of companies, and then you're the face of the company. Now if you're the face of the company, whatever comes out your mouth is a representation of the company. Now you better shut your mouth. Do you want to be signing up for that? That's like different things like that. You can't be on both sides of the fence. Trust in the magic of things. Trust that you're being catered to, and everything you need will arrive when you truly need it. As much as certain things may feel like some kind of lack, it's like if you was given if you were given a quick fix right now, it would never force you to go deeper into yourself, and it would never lead you down this path to really reveal your gifts to you. In terms of if someone just gave you the money you needed, you'd never learn how to receive it. You'd never learn how to create it for yourself. If you're just handed a business, you'll never know how to start one. Things like that. If you just had what you want, because sometimes it's like we get burnt out, we're stressed out, it's like, oh, all right, it's been too much now, like, just give me bliss and give me it now. It's like even having the bliss is a curse, like, is because it's like a disservice. Being caught up with a show, like, are you entertained? Like, being distracted by certain blessings can pull you away from the true blessing, which is within yourself. 6 of Pentacles. It's like you've not been, some of you are feeling deprived. It's like certain things you wanted to manifest for yourself that haven't come in. Some of you are feeling like things aren't happening because you don't deserve them. Be aware that of like childhood wounds, inner child wounds, in terms of it's not a Santa list of like, have you been good, have you been bad, yeah you can have it, no you can't. You decide if you can have it or you can't. You decide if you're good or you're not. That whole thing of, in terms of you know, that occult knowledge of a neutral standpoint, it's like, oh, now the Twix advert's coming up with these two of swords. It's like the illusion of choice, the illusion of good and bad, the illusion, it's like everyone thinks they're good or they think they're bad. You choose if you're good and bad. Because it feels like you know you're good, but the fear of making a mistake, a fear of being bad, a fear of doing the wrong thing, a fear of disappointing someone, a fear of letting someone, like, this feels like something that stems from childhood. This can be blurring your vision from how damn powerful you are, how awesome you are, how miraculous you are. The Fool jumping out middle of the deck. And this doubt is what leads the prey into the predator's den, right? You know, when your head's down and someone lifts it up for you, and then you feel like that codependency, or even just like feeling seen, being so grateful to be understood. Meanwhile, snakes in the grass. Follow your first instincts, because it feels like it's a time when you could really do with some help, but no one wants help that's not genuine. Yeah, Knight of Cups. Right, let's pull some cards. It's 19 minutes on here. I don't know if I pressed go before I started yapping, but this is a message. It wanted to come through. This music's too loud, I already know. Let me sip a coffee. Oh. 1922, first card out, please. We have the Three of Wands. Opportunity, community, the Magician. Time to break free. Two of Cups. Before we move forward, can you now have one more? High Priestess. Interesting. Some of you predicted who you're going to marry, predicted who you're going to be with, predicted, like, it's like, you know. Some of you, it come out your mouth and you said it, like, I'm going to marry this woman, I'm going to marry this man. I'm gonna marry this person. And this could have just come out, like, you know when something comes out and you're like, what? Even you're like, why did I say that? And then it could be like 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 year, 6 year, 7 year later, you could have like seen this person out once, or like know they exist but never seen them, or just like whatever it is, maybe dreamt of it, or like you just see a face in whatever it is. There's someone coming in that you always knew was coming in, but it was like you've dismissed this because it's like, no, obviously not. Like, obviously you just had a moment of madness, and it's been so long you got it wrong. Somebody in your energy is about to enter your life. This is good. This is nothing to do with this dodgy business malarkey I was talking about earlier, or you settling for less. How you see yourself right now, though, you can be picking up on these bad intentions around you that you don't think are damn good things happening for the next, you know, near future events. You could be like, wow, this won't going to get any worse. Why am I? Like, what it feels like is actual insult. Like, after all of this, how dare I now be picking up on some bad intentions? Like, you fought the fight long enough, there is nothing to defend. No, there's not anything to defend. Again, if you feel guided to, go back, check that other Libra reading, because it came through there about don't create some kind of fusion with this energy, or any kind of bad intentions, any outside energy, business, acquaintance, friend, whatever. There's no need to investigate. There's no need to keep an eye on anyone. You know, that monitoring spirit energy. When you're monitoring spirits, you're also a monitoring spirit. You know what I mean? 222 justice. It's like, stop keeping an eye out. There's nothing to keep an eye out for, but you keep looking for it, it will appear. And I get that's hard when your gut's popping off, but it's like, your gut's popping off, just FYI. You know, it's noted and it's known. And relax in the knowing that you're catered to, that you're protected, that things will unfold in your favour, that all the information you need to be aware of will be brought to your attention before you need to know, like before a situation appears. Don't wait for something to go wrong. It may never happen. Don't wait for someone to do you over. They might change their mind. But whatever you're picking up on in the moment, it's just like, noted, you know. And it's for you to see that certain opportunities, certain people and certain things that you would have literally completely sacrificed yourself for. I'm seeing auditions. You know how people go audition. Now I'm seeing a clip of Sharon Osbourne throwing a drink over Louis in was it a pop idol or something, a clip that come up the other day on YouTube, and it was like it was a young girl, she was singing, and then he basically said like you know, you're useless, your dream doesn't exist, basically crushed her dreams. And she was like, you can't affirm to people that they're not who they are or that their dreams are worth nothing. And that happened. And it's like, there's something coming through where it's like certain opportunities, certain people that are going to be giving you attention, you would have fought to get their attention. How people fight to stand out in auditions, fight to be at the front, fight to, you know, be the best, have something about them, have some, like, put in the work, the extra work, go the extra mile, performance. It feels like you would have performed and sacrificed to even receive some kind of communication opportunity, like what's coming in. And you're about to turn this down. 6 of Cups. This is bigger than this. This is such a turning point, because this isn't just you turning down an opportunity that doesn't serve you. This is you setting the tone forever. 444. This is you no longer making decisions based on generational trauma. This is no more lingering in that place of I'm never good enough, nothing I do is good enough, there is, like, it's never enough in any aspect. Being guided to come back to prices. Double your prices. Whatever your prices are, double your prices. And it's like, well, how does that make sense? Because it's, how can you advise everyone to double their prices? What if someone's price is $10 and someone's price is $10,000? How can you double your prices and everyone be right? It's like, no, that's just for you to set a higher standard. It's like, open it up. Change your setting, change your abundance setting. You'll never feel worth it until it's there. It will never be normal until it's been normalized. What are you really worth? And again, it's like, your worth, when you start thinking what you're worth, you'll be like, oh, well, I'm worth more than that bag I bought, but I'm probably not worth more than this. But then one bag might be this and one bag might be that. Like I said in the beginning, like, two people's ideas is different. It's such an illusion. But it's like, somebody with £1 million wouldn't think twice of giving you 10 grand for your services. Somebody with £50 would think twice of giving you £40 for your service. It's like, there's ways for you to serve and receive your true value, and also be a guiding light, be a help to those that need it, that don't have it. You know, there's many ways to do that. There's many ways to share. There's many ways to, you know, YouTube being one of them. Like, it's free to come and come and jump on here to watch. Charity, acts of charity, whatever it is, you know, different things. Oh, dreams and wishes coming true. Some of you pray for 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, and we've got the Ace of Cups here. It's like, take a little mental break, take a little break. It feels like just literally chilling, having like an amount of time to just unwind, like a few days or a week or a couple of weeks, whatever it is, few weeks, few months, whatever it is, whatever you have the, you know, luxury to do. But it's like, to really just take time for you. Not everything's as it seems right now. I feel like everything's falling apart, it's falling together. Something else is like, that thing of your old self has to die for the new to come in. Space needs to be created. Like, old ideas, old programming, old, like, things are being rewired. Everything has to collapse. The tower we built, it had to collapse. It's not comfortable, it's not easy. Seeing the caterpillar turn into the butterfly, that metamorphosis energy, it's like, if you actually watch that happening, I watch video on YouTube, squirmy business, like, you know, completely, you have to destroy yourself to be reborn again. Who we got here? Falling in love, suddenly being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. Romantic, captivating, dramatic. Flirtatious. Got the Empress, time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. And we got the Star and the Seven of Summer. No more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from over-analysing the options. And then we've got the Star, number 17. Look to the future with hope and optimism. The power of faith to move mountains. Happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Aquarius energy. We got the Opossum, play dead, diversion. One of the greatest strengths of the Opossum is to play dead. And he wants to go on the moon. And we've got the Eagle on the back of the deck as I stop here. And the Swan, yeah. Stay in a state of grace as you continue to ascend. Let them think what they want. It's okay to pretend. They think you're going one way, but it's not where it's going to end. Crazy, this on the moon. Guys, this is the highest form of protection, 3113. Think positive. You can feel like nothing's happening. There's like a stagnancy in the air, a stillness in the air. Shh. It's the calm before the storm, but the storm is like going to be the most majestic, marvelous. It's not like a... It's a celebration. It's a celebratory storm. It's becoming the storm. Opossum's greatest form of protection is to play dead. Confusing many a predator into believing that the game is over. Game over. Oftentimes, the confused rival walks away or looks the other direction for a moment. I swear this come through in your reading again about in terms of how people torment the homeless man, but they don't know the spiritual ranking. It's like people could think you've met your end, that it's like there's no way you're gonna make something happen, or they think you're going downhill, but it's like, yeah, you've been descending. I'm seeing someone on a trampoline, you know, like the more you bounce in, 3311, the more you fly high. It's like you're about to... Now I'm seeing Sonic, the Sega game I used to play. What was that? And it was like there was a button and he used to bend, and then you have to like, he'd jump up on the... to try and get him up onto the next bit. It's like, yeah, people think you fell down or people think you're stuck, but you're just preparing to launch. And they're going to see you launch, but just like a launch, it's like you see it and it's gone. It's gone and it's gone forever. So it's like, yeah. Yeah. Use your brain, your sense of drama and surprise to leap over some barrier to your progress. I'm just going to pull an Alice card. Libra, please. we've got growing and growing. Yeah, outgrowing your environment. And the ladybug on here. Protection. Protection during awakening. Protection during this transformation. It's number 9. Guys, I know some of you said you wanted me to put add the different language and add Spanish. I did see the last Capricorn reading. I need to check if it's worked, but I'll try and do that. Was working out how to do it, but I think I've done it, but I don't really know. You are experiencing some radical change that is transforming you from top to bottom. This is not a bad thing per se, but life is all about impermanence and evolution. The tricky part is that your environment may not change at the same speed, leading you to feel like someone whose shoes are too small for their feet. Strive to create the optimal conditions for your expansion. Make it a priority because right now your well-being comes first. Do you have enough space to grow and to blossom? I just see my mic down here. God knows how long ago that fell off, and if you heard a word I said, I'm gonna have to turn it up and turn it up and turn it up again on the editor, and then it's gonna be all fuzzy. Oh well, will be. One more fairy for me. Reward yourself for all your hard work, being happy and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. Feed yourself some grapes, honey. Feed yourself some grapes. 37. Gonna leave it there, guys. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you soon. Sending so much love.